Whoa, jeez, what a day. Managed to sort. And to go to my bank, oh, Jesus. I did have a nap. Has it been 3 days and I had a nap? 2 days off, nap. Woke up again today. I don't know. I tell you the truth, I really don't know anymore. Yes, it has been. I was just that fucking full of energy. I could not sleep 2 days ago. So I was up for 2 days. Slept about, sometime in the morning. Had a good sleep though. Woke up at about 11 to 12. Something like that. Could have been after, I can't remember. It was around that time. Between 11 to 1. And then I thought, fuck it, I'm going to go to the bank. I went to the bank about 2:30. Really. That was really pushing it. It was like, I hate going around rush hour, but I thought, fuck it, mate. I just got to go. I didn't really think about anything else, but like, I've got to go in a minute, and I keep putting it off. And in the end, I just thought, fuck it, I got to just go. And off I went. Naturally, I started, fucking, I sort myself out a little bottle. I don't know, ciphered in a bottle, and off I went. It's something to just keep the energy going. Basically, I hadn't eaten in over 24 hours, basically. I can't remember. At one point, I had a Subway within those 3 days, and that was it. Or 2 days, I can't remember. All I remember is all I know is that today I was empty, so it was like I needed something, like nice little cocktail, Jack, Coca-Cola, just something to keep the energy up, mate. If I fucking stopped drinking that, I would have just gone, bah. I had to keep it, not too much. Too much of it, I fucking got, 2 days worth of amphetamine on an empty stomach, and fucking, I'm drinking. I'm telling you, too much of it makes you feel like you're coming up and throwing up at the same time. So you got to kind of like slowly rock that boat with the waves. It was a learned experience. Jesus, I got cramp in my toes. Oh my God, I don't know if anybody has cramp in the toes. I did not know until a day. It wasn't today that I first ever got cramp in my toes. I remember that was another day, but I did not know you could get cramp in your toes till I got them. It was like, Jesus, that's bad. This was the worst case of it. It was in the middle of the street. I just had to stop and fucking take my shoe off. And basically, I don't know where to go to get rid of them. Usually there's a way, is it not? Like the calf here, if that goes, you fucking straighten your leg out and you bring your foot up. There's different ways, because sometimes you get one, I cannot remember the hamstring, but if I had it, I'd remember it and I'd got to that hurdle, but it's like that basically. But this one, I just could not find the right stretch to just stretch out the cramp and ease and relieve it of its pain. So you're just stuck in a cramp. And it's like, oh, Jesus, that's bad. And that's just a fucker toe cramp. In the end, I realised I just have to take my shoes off. So I took my shoes off. To take my jumper off, turn my trousers into shorts. It's a fucking swelter. It just makes you feel so much better immediately. I mean, when I got to the bank, I had to take my socks and trainers off. I looked like I made myself at home. I kept making that joke basically because it was like, fucking hell, I really looked homed. I needed to though, mate. It's like I have opposite. My hands get too cold, my feet get too hot. Like perfect opposites of how much these hands can get cold and them feet can get hot basically. And when them feet get hot, they get fucking boiling. There's nothing you can do other than take off your shoes and your socks. And it's just like instant fucking relief of instantly you're not feeling hot-headed and shit. Oh jeez, And then, I mean, very good. Very good. Like, this is the first day I've had, feeling like a new person, where I walked through the town feeling really great about myself. So I just was able to make others feel great about themselves too, if you know what I mean. I could share my love onto others because I just felt fucking lifted again. Felt great. Really did. I was walking and talking with saw a fine lady guard I love, something I just looked up to immediately, and he immediately wanted to impress and learn from, and fucking know, she's mint. It was the first day where I really impressed her, that we had a really good, stopped and chatted, like fucking, actually saw me as on her team, and a good ranking private in her army. She was proud to have me enlisted. It was brilliant. And I just told her everything. I was able to tell her proudly the things I'd done for once, where I've never been able to see her and think, yeah, I've got this to tell her, which I'm really proud that I did. That felt really great, because then it was like, it just sorted me a fag, and made me feel great. And I walked with her before I went off. You're my hero. Just because I've sorted you a fag, you knob. Off you go, and there with your head down, as off you go, to show she is the fucking Don. She is the Don. Like, she runs the place sick. Runs Meal Estate sick. Runs Woodfield School sick. Them two places, here and Meal Estate, Woodfield School, are fucking well run because of her. You just know it immediately. You see her just for 1 second and you just know, yes, thank you, God, she's here. Me. And I carried on. Bumped into some very good at avoiding people. To the point of walk this way. Oh, God. And it was like, oh, for fuck's sake. But I can see why this girl's done it, because of the fact that there's boys all on that side. And schoolgirl walking on the one side I was on. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, in natural, oh, for fucking whore and all of this. But that's a terrible thing to say. But that's what I'm like. It was massively from a distance, loads of cars going past, so she didn't hear a fucking thing. And I turned round by that point, chuntering to myself, knowing that I'm not going on that side because there's loads of children coming up that way. And now I can't carry on going this way because there's a fucking child on her own coming up that way. So I'm going to have to fucking turn round and go another way to town. That's where I was disgruntled, and I was just fucking... I didn't mean any, it was just a fucking child, basically, but I'm going to say fucking nasty things under the sun without her hearing, because of the fact that fucking... I just wanted... I was literally, and what made it worse, she was closer to where the fucking graveyard cut-in was. So it was like, I would not make that... it was like, oh, fuck's sake. I naturally turn around, get going in motion again. That water off a duck's back again. And then you fucking made it to the bank. Knackers. I've even said hello to fucking 2 police officers. Some community said, I love what you guys do. I've got a bottle of fucking Jack. We have, but if you go about things with a respect for your community and a love for your people, mate, you can drink whatever you want. Brilliant. It is brilliant. I was even offering people a swig on my bottle. Nobody really likes to take a swig on Keith's bottle, eh? Except the tramps and and a mint, mate. They're all my friends. They're my friends. They're the ones I fucking chill with and get a lighter from, and fucking, really well received. Oh, can I have a swig on that? Yeah, absolutely. What is it? Well, it's fucking rye whiskey, cinnamon JD, and Coca-Cola. It's like, he didn't expect it to taste that good. He was like, then he started drinking it too. I was like, hey, you really want to go here? Give me back me bottle now, save some for Keith here. Little Keith. That's it, is it not? That's it. It's a brilliant way to say, fuck you, little Wayne. I mean, who's the Big Wayne then? Where's Big Wayne? I've never met Big Wayne. We don't even know who Big Wayne is. This makes sense. We know exactly who Big Keith is. And then it's like, here's Little Keith. You know what I mean? Little Keith, who fucking loved Keith that much, he thought, I know Keith, I'll be your Little Keith to show you this is how it should have been as a singer in your fucking brigand, basically. This is how Little Keith would have done it on behalf of Big Keith. That's mint. I have to change my stage name. I'm Little Keith. It just feels right, Little Keith. Yeah, you just see it all, Dan. Yeah, it's lovely, just, you know, always being able, yeah, even if they don't want something, it's the thought that counts, is it not? You know, it makes them feel good about themselves. Fucking all sorts, and to the point where I was walking away, and I had two people come up to me to say, basically, we love the fact that you were sharing out your bottle. Can I have some? Oh, go on then, you fucking devil. I loved it, mate. We all loved it. It's a great way to just show your love, you know. But they just really had a nice fucking beverage. It's made them feel warm in their heart. I've drunk it that much that it's hard for them to lighten the load almost, because it's making me a bit dodgy. They still save some for Keith, Little Keith. That was good. By the time I'm fucking walking home, I went to my folks' and saw Stella Big Tone. Had dinner with them. Forgot. Stella will always do. My mum will do a big fucking dinner for me. She does a nice big dinner. Your mummy used to do this. Lovely. And it just meant like, oh, that's lovely, as in like, especially your mummy was the same. She said, he doesn't eat that much all the time. He could do with a nice fucking staple hot dinner. And it's really special. It really like, and she'd be like, oh, it's, you know, it's nothing much, but like to me, it was fucking everything. It was like best meal I'd had. I can't help it. It was lovely. I remember that. I remember her saying it's only fucking this, that, and the other. And it was like fucking, it's amazing. No, I had a lasagna with Stella Big Tone and fucking, I forgot, yeah, I just wolfed it down. I forgot, it was a huge big dinner for me. I was eating like 2 days-ish. It was like, Jesus, I went from being overly famished or just being a bit too hungry to the point where I'm cramping up because I need some kind of nourishment to fucking like feed the muscle. And that's probably what cramp is, you know. It's like your muscles beginning to deplete because you haven't got enough fucking food to build it with. I don't know what it is, I don't know. Or your muscles becoming that concentrated, it's becoming ingrained with the bone. You know, like how pumas and shit have it. That's probably more like it, yeah. Eventually you stop cramping as badly, you know, because of how bad you've had cramp beforehand. It's like kind of becomes more grown. I was like a little Keith basically. I was like, alright, fucking pirate. Shorts and a t-shirt and a bottle of Jack and fucking walking with bare feet. Kind of like that. Made it back. Had a lovely dinner. Was going to play him a song from his dinghy. Really proud to tell him of all the shit I'd done. It was a relief. To talk with him and get along with him. I did logger eggs with Tony. He didn't like the information I was giving him. It was about me because of me. I said, he did not like hearing that. Stella just agreed with me. Why? Because it's like, I'm stating her opinion anyway. And she just kept quiet. She was the only one who did keep quiet. You just thought, yeah, that's exactly it. And yeah, that's exactly it. You could end up being fucking really good friends with him or celebrating him in front of your girlfriend, and he fucking does something like that to her because you think you could trust him, and then it's all on you then, because you've just been an idiot and not realised and read between the lines and seen fucking, you know, the warning lights did not go off in your head sort of thing. Well, they did every time. Really did. Every time. You know, fucking point of that was why it was such a disappointment, more because it was like me, myself, Laura, I was really disappointed because it was like he was telling me about really cool girls, which I looked up to. Lily Robinson, the sound of the fact that she was the daughter of fucking Bruce Robinson, who made Withnail and I, that just sounded sick. It was like, no way, she sounds cool as fuck. How the fuck did you fuck that up? Sort of thing. And then Charity Wakefield, mate, I watched her performance in fucking. I bet he never did. I watched her performance in Sense and Sensibility, or was it Emma? I got a feel it's Sense and Sensibility. She's the younger sister. Really talented pianist. ITV one, and she does it mint. And it could be Emma. It could be Emma, and she's the younger sister. I cannot remember. It's either of them two. ITV one, ITV movie one, and she was brilliant. So her performance was just, she's a beautiful lady, and she just played it really well. I don't know. I thought she was going places, and she ended up with Danny Horn, and he fucking did what he did. And then we never heard of her again. I've never heard of her on TV or anything again. Great. So that one really disheartened me too. That got to me, that did. Danny, that really fucking got to me each time you let me down. You know, because you have to think, Danny, I had a little girl, as in, I had a little fucking golden fucking god who I fucking love more than anything, and that's what made me so proud to talk about you to her, because you were the one who fucking allowed me to know, oh, that'll make her day, by fucking falling back when she pretended to fucking kick me when she was on the baby swing, to make her feel better about the fact she had to go on the baby swing. That was a really great day. I really looked up to you for it, and you just fucked it in every way. It was like, that would have been so cool that you had a girlfriend that I would have looked up to, therefore she would have looked up to, and she would have just instantly got along with and felt safe and great and secure with. You just fucked that through the roof, time and time again, not just once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, I guarantee there'll be more times. You're just like, oh my Jesus, what the fuck? And then to tell me, oh, listen to my new it's got rape in it. And it's like, whoa. Tone could not fucking see where I was coming from. He was trying to make out I'm making it up. I just thought, you know what? I love your Tone. You know, you can see exactly, this is how, where I get me fucking ardent fucking passion of just going in hard. Going all in. Not giving a fuck. Really stubborn and, really, needs every bit of proof, because that's not good enough for him, sort of fucking, this is what I believe, I hate that you believe that, I'm gonna make you fucking either believe what I believe or fuck you. And I'm thinking exactly the same as mine, and that's what I loved about it. I thought, mate, that's what makes us Kramer's Tone. That's what makes us Kramer. Like, I mean, how could we have not expected me and you, 2 Kramer males, to not end up fighting in the same house? We always did. That's what made my mum chuckle again. It's like, that's how me and Tone always gelled and bonded, and it just reminded us that we do have something to say that we believe in. Fucking you say this, and it's just funny, mate. It's just like, that's what me and Tone are like. We're either fucking looking like we're about to fuck each other, we're like sharing oranges together, or we look like we're gonna fight each other. It's funny, mate. It is funny. And especially now, I can just see, I love you, mate. Fuck the argument. I just love that. Just love that bond and fucking break and bond again. It's brilliant. And it goes instantaneously. It's like 1 minute, like literally, it could be a second one way and a second the other. Occasionally there'll be grudge matches where it goes on for a while, and then it will just be fucking the opposite the other way as well. It was great. That's how me and Tone went. Brilliant. I went back. Fucking, at this point I'm fucking really kind of, there was a moment I went uphill and I realized, fuck, even my fucking calves are beginning to feel like it's gonna cramp. Like, to really be careful. And then I plodded back. Literally, last bit I was literally at the park here. Yeah. It's literally, you walk down a street, you turn right and you're here. It's like 2 minutes. Just made it to the... And there's a fucking group of children. All girl children. They're all boys, it would have been okay. I would have just gone for it anyway. All girls. It was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And because I thought, right, okay, make yourself loud and proud so all these children know where you are and keep and wait for them to fuck off. It was like, because I made myself loud and proud, like stupid fucking children, they thought, oh, what's he saying? And trying to get your attention and slow down. It was like, they slowed down to test my patience. And it was like, you fucking kite. And I did basically what Stella did when fucking little Kike Adam car fucking did what he did, basically. And she knew, I can't bollock him, it's not my kid. So she just shouted at the sky. And I did that. I went, fuck off. And I was saying this, why can't they just fuck off? That made them turn round and start walking towards me. Because of the fact I couldn't aim it at them to scare them away. And I thought, oh, for fuck's sake, you did not understand what I meant. You're now using that as a way to fucking, basically, I'm a 27-year-old man and you're a fucking bunch of children and you're fucking basically getting yourself fucking groomed and raped by coming up to me. In my opinion, I got my lighter out of my pocket. I had to walk down because I just knew it then. And as soon as that happened, I thought, fuck, I'm going to have to go the long way home now because of these fucking stupid children. I got my lighter out, which I just brought today, just smashed it on the floor to show them this is how angry I fucking am. And then explained, I've got cramp in my fucking toes. I've been up for fucking too long. I fucking haven't eaten much for too long. And fucking, I've got cramp in my fucking because of how far I've been walking. And you just fucking did that to me. It was like an Adam Carr thing to do. It was like an absolute Adam Carr thing to do. That's what I mean, Laura. That's how special you are. Doesn't matter what age. It doesn't matter where, what, why. It's like, that's how special you are. Same as Britley. She's exactly the same. I get too horny for her and start commenting away and she just blocks me. You know what I mean? Just the same. There's not fucking people like you. In the sense of, I've never met anybody else like you in that sense. Everybody else does shit like that to me. Test my patience further. It's just fucking like, what the fuck do you think this is good for? And therefore, I fucking know they will never do that again because I then went round the block so they just hear me going, I have to fucking all the way home. So they know this is how pissed off you've made me feel because all I wanted to do was just go home without being in the way of a bunch of fucking children. And literally, they were far away enough. They had the fucking space enough. I did wait long enough. They could have fucking made it to wherever they needed to be gone. And they just slowed down. It was like, you fucking kite. I just knew Laura wouldn't do that. Brittany would not do that. They would get what I meant. I'm over here, I'm being loud and proud about it, and I'm waiting here to give you the space to go to where you need to go so I can go home without being in your way. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. That's times like that get me that annoyed, Laura and Brittany. It's like, that's why I know how special you two are, basically. You're the same thing. That's why I love you that much and I know how special you are, because that means the fucking world to me. It's just a little thing. They listen. They care. They actually fucking like, he actually cares. Or, he actually means something to me or something because he did something like this, which actually fucking showed me that he loves and respects me and my family. Fucking Adam's doing this to him. And I went out of his way to invite all his boys from his zone, who I never knew. And they're all from posh schools of up and around. Not all of them I even went to the same posh school, but together they were this group band of boys who were brilliant together, brilliant fun. To the point of, and he did it basically on his birthday because he thought, I don't like the fact that Sam can get along with anybody. Basically, I don't like the fact that he can just walk up to anyone and make friends with them. So I'm going to fucking invite all these friends, because what he was trying to get at is that you can only do that in a poor boys' school, but if you're in a rich boys' school, and it was like, no, Adam. Doesn't matter what school, it's just I needed to establish myself in it, and I did not know any of them. I just met them that day. They'd played at yours many times before, all in that group. You could tell because they knew what games to play, they knew what toys you had. It was like, I was amazed at looking at Tracy Island. They were like, oh yeah, that old fucking thing. I had to make mine out of fucking like a toilet roll and a fucking thingy. It was just a fucking bit of paper here and a toilet roll there, and that was it. I didn't have anything else to make it look more. I had tiny things at the Thunder, but I preferred that to the actual Tracy Island. Why? Because it felt like I put some effort in to make it, and I used my imagination. Then afterwards, that was better than fucking actually getting Tracy Island. I stopped playing with it once I got actual Tracy Island. It was just shit. Tell you the truth. But it brings in all these boys, and suddenly you immediately feel belittled and on your own. And they had all these fucking things that they had going. I got a feeling that's why I wanted to make a band with Mark Carolan called The Other People's Mums. I don't think it was just Water and a Mummy there. Water and God there. I don't think it was just, I think there was other people's mums there as well. I got a feeling, but I can't remember because I kind of repressed that one. I didn't enjoy it because it went on for so long. The only bit I enjoyed was the fact that fucking I could tell Water was the only one that actually cared for me and felt sorry for me. And looked at me with sad eyes as if to say, I feel really sorry for you, this is not nice. And she was trying to tell me with her mind, just try and think of doing things that make you feel happy in the moment. Don't even fucking engage with them. Just think of things which make you feel happy from what you've got. Madness came on fucking in the middle of it, and they knew all the songs to Madness, but they didn't sing this one. Or they could have done, but they didn't do that. Never do that with the other people's mums. In the middle of our street, Tom Jones taught me it, so I knew it immediately. I remembered how he laughed from it, so it was like, yes, Tom Jones, thank you. Tom and Harry Jones was sick. I don't think Adam even talked to Tom Jones, even though he walked to school with him. Tom Jones and me used to come to his house with Ryan Stocking. I can't remember him talking to them. I think that's what really annoyed Adam. I think that was around that time. I had to talk to them too on his behalf, or sometimes they would go a bit in front and I'd just talk to Adam. And they were sick. Ryan Stocking had a sick little game room and fucking Driver 3. It was mint. It was like, fucking literally, it was just a tiny little game. It was mint. It was like just for him. It was sick. Literally just enough room for him and a mate. It was perfect. And it was sick. And I even loved that. He loved that when Ruben fucking said, oh yeah, I'd watch new released, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean, because he knew personally. I've never seen a new release of cinema film. My folks never had the money to fucking take me to a new release cinema film. So that would just immediately embarrass me, make me go red and feel bad because everybody else in the room had. He loved that one. I really made him feel great. I really helped him celebrate his birthday that way. I could tell. Laura didn't. Laura hated it that much. She went out, this is how much I love her because this is how much she cared. She went out of her way to make sure those friends never came round again. That was mint of her. After what she saw happen, she did that for me. They never came round again, apart from, I think, Toby. And Adam asked me personally, well, he didn't say, he just said, Toby's going to be there. Is that all right for you? And I thought, yeah, he is all right, Toby, because he reminds me of Big Brother Paul, big ginger fucker. He didn't take the piss, Toby. He didn't really say much. He was sound. It was just, I think the only thing was, reason why he was a bit worried, well, it just took me straight back to that day, basically. It was like, for fuck's sake, sort of feeling. That was mint, Laura. It was like, thank you, Laura. That was really fucking lovely.